I think we're live. Very exciting.
Excellent.
If you're just joining us now, amazing. You're ahead of the curve. But we're just going to wait for a couple more people to join us.
Yeah.
I think we're live. Very exciting.
Excellent. How are you doing, Taj?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Emily?
Doing okay.
Doing okay. Here we are. Another day, another week.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself wondering what day of the week it is ever?
Yeah. I had a whole issue with that today with my friend who I'm quarantining with. She fully thought it was Thursday. That's not a good story, but that's the story that I'm sharing right now. Is that we thought it was Thursday today.
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, understandably so. Every day of the week, I feel like, I think I've said this before. And so if I'm repeating myself, you can tell me because every day is the same and I have no idea what days are anymore.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I for sure do is like have set days on like when I am going to wash my hair. And so that way I can remember what day of the week it is. Like wash hair Wednesday, shower Sunday. Those are ways of like being like, oh, good, I'm definitely doing that today. If nothing else is happening, that I'm doing.
I mean, I think that's smart. I did have the thought today of like, I really need to get on a schedule for cleaning my floors. And I went through each day of the week and thought, which day would be the best day to clean my floors? And I kind of landed on Monday. So
Monday. I would have said Monday or Tuesday would have been the day I would have picked. So there you go.
we're fine and everything's fine. And this is quite normal. And this, I think it's okay.
I think this is okay. I think here we are living our lives.
Our best lives? Arguably,
I didn't say best life. I just said we're living our lives. We're just living our lives.
Yes.
However that looks for however.
Uh-huh.
But I'm really excited to be here doing OMG. I feel like no matter what has been going on, this has been a real like bright spot, and that's been great.
Yes, we are almost through our run with Huge, which has been such a delightful time throughout May, June, and a little bit of July.
Yeah.
And we want to let people know to be on the lookout for more OMG during the Minnesota Virtual Fringe Festival.
Yes. And we'll have more details about that soon, but do keep an eye out because it's going to be very excited. We're really excited to be doing it. And again, like having this online accessibility has really opened up the show in new and fun ways. So we're excited to explore that for the Fringe. And it's a great way to support the Minnesota Fringe. If you don't know what that is, I would highly recommend learning about it.
Check it out.
Check it out. What do you think? Should we get going?
I think we should get going. I think everyone's ready to go.
I think everybody is ready to go. So again, thank you for being here with us. Here we are doing OMG for another week. My name is Taj, and
I'm Emily. And a little bit about this show. Taj and I started doing this show over 10 years ago in Minneapolis. Basically, I had found my junior high diary and was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I feel like I want to read this in front of an audience.
Yep.
And Taj also had actually a spell book of spells she wrote in junior high.
Yep.
Different. We had different childhoods.
And I also had a diary, but a spell book was definitely a part of that collection.
It's a big deal. And we realized that a lot of our favorite improvisers also had these sort of like primary source documents to share. And so we started the show and we've been doing it in Minneapolis and LA and now virtually for the world.
For the world to see. And tonight's actually pretty special. I'm going to just say the news right now that Emily, our co-host of OMG, is going to be reading tonight from her journal. Middle school? Is it middle school journal?
I have some junior high entries and also some high school blog.
Okay, here we go. I'm very excited. So Emily is one of our readers. I'd like to also introduce our other reader for the night, who is Susanna Ekberg. There's Susanna. And I'd also love to introduce our improvisers tonight. We're gonna start with Casey Haig. Oh yeah, oh, and that's Henry Celine. Just so you know, we got a little special guest, Henry Celine here. We got Lauren Anderson in the house as well.
Hey!
Yeah. We got Liv Augusta in the house. What? And of course, last but not least, Shannon Custer. Ooh, yeah. Very exciting. I'm so excited to hear these amazing stories and also seeing some improv. Let's kick it off with Susanna. Are you ready to get going?
I am ready.
Here we go.
Just to warm up a little bit, this is a card from my best friend in probably 8th grade. It says, "Dear Susanna" on the front. On the inside it says, "I am sorry about your grandpa. I know a little bit about how you feel. My great-grandpa died last year. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Bye. Your best bud, Laura. P.S. Call me sometime." This is the same friend sent me a note in 9th grade. "So, hey, how's it going? Has school been good to you? Hope your Hopkins homecoming went great. I'm going to come and see you in the musical when it starts. Remember when your grandpa died? I do." Of course you remember. Dumb question. Well, anyways, just tonight I found out my grandpa, along with other blood and heart problems, was diagnosed with leukemia. It's the chronic kind, so it's slow, and they may be able to slow it down even more. He's old and thin, so the chemotherapy is going to be really hard on him if they do that. My dad told me this, then like an hour later, bam, it hit me that he was probably going to die soon. So I cried and I did the whole shebang. And now I chose to pour my heart out to you. Not really, but since I don't see you anymore, I thought it'd be cool to write. Remember when we made that board game, The Game of Life's Luck? I read some of the little flaps on the board and it cheered me up. And then there's a list of the things on the flaps of this board game that we created together. Quote, "Buy stock in American Eagle. They go bankrupt. So do you. So does your family. This is the beginning of the Great Depression 2000. So when you land, you count, and when you land on it, you have to flip the thing up and then read what it says. And these are the things that it said. Next one. Make dinner, set patio on fire, and deep fried neighbor. Burn, baby, burn. Next one. What's up, doc? Diagnosed with big feet. You meet the cast of Party of Five. They hate you. You're number 1 on the mafia's hit list. Get hospitalized. Discovered new color, AKA red. Join Marines. World War II begins. Get called to battle, lose leg, hop ahead 1. Burn hair off in patio fire. Laugh out loud? I did. Bye, love, Laura. This is my journal. It's an Ann Geddes journal. The first page says, "This is my journal. This book is for writing whatever I want. Like right now, for example, I feel like writing this meaningless, time-consuming paragraph. This journal has a hiding spot and is to be shown to no one. I mean it, but myself. This book may contain private things. I assure you it will. So if somebody is reading this whose name is not Susanna Marie Ekberg, then you better start making your funeral arrangements." I'll do an entry from here. God, please help me to understand why Scott has done this. Please show me what now. I am in need of your help. I love Rob, but I don't want to betray my friend. I am handing over the following. When the time is right, please show me one at a time so that we may work through them together hand in hand. 1, my feelings for Scott. 2, my feelings for Rob. 3, my situation with Scott. 4, my situation with Rob. End of list. Please make everything work out okay with me and Rob, and especially me and Scott. I'm going to pause to show you a picture of Scott because he's just too amazing. And Scott, if you're watching this, hey, what's up? Please make everything work out okay with me and Rob, and especially me and Scott. Bless Scott and Rob. Help them and hold them and keep them in your loving arms. Help Scott to get enough money, and I know this is evil. Help Kate and Rob to break up, but not because of me. Give me a great day tomorrow, and don't let mom and dad make phone/online rules for me. Please, please, please make Scott understand what I'm saying, and make him ask me out or something unless Rob does, and help Rob move to Crystal Court. I will finish the rest in my head. In your loving name, I pray, amen. Thank you.
Amen indeed. That was amazing. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to hear some more readings from Miss Emily Schmidt. Take it away.
Hello. First of all, that's a picture of me in like 6th grade, truly feeling like I was killing it. My mom wouldn't let me do glamour shots, and so this was my version of a glamour shot. And that's when someone should have known that I was potentially not straight. I'm going to be reading from my junior high diary, which is, oh no. Oh, can you see? A Jelly Roll brand journal. It does start with black pages that I use to make Saturday Night Live cast posters. Okay. So I want you to see if you think I like men or women when I read these. Because I try to trick people, since I didn't come out until like 20 years after this, but it's tricky. Okay. July 27th, 2001. Hey diary, what up? Okay, yeah. I really want to start writing again because last night I slept over at Erica's house and she had like a full diary. I am jealous. JK. Summer is going by way too quickly. It's so annoying. It's really sad. I find myself constantly thinking about Matt and how I really want to be with him. Why won't he like me? He's so cute. Ugh, I love Matt. There, ugh. So what have I been up to so far this summer? Well, Camp Luther Park kicked butt. I met this really nice counselor who's 6'2". Her name is Holly Slattery. It was so cool to meet a girl taller than me. Anyway, one day she convinced me to go water skiing. On my 3rd try, I got up, but then I went out of the wake. I was really scared, so I let go. I bounced across the water on my butt 3 times. It hurt so bad. Holly was laughing so hard at me, and she came up with a new nickname for me for the rest of the week, Butt Skidder. Sad, huh? I didn't really mind too much, though. I don't know. My summer's just going fast. We're leaving for the cabin tomorrow, and the Stotzes won't be there. It will be very different without them. Well, sad to say, but it's 11 o'clock. Exactly. Spooky. Oh, I gotta go. I still have more packing to do. And then I felt bad about writing about that counselor, so I made this on the other. Hammer it off. Okay, April 18th, 2002. I had kind of a sucky day today. I had to work on a major geography project last night and went to bed at 12:30. Amy clocked in at 1:30. LOL. Then today I wanted to wear my comfy pants, but Dad shrunk them. I was so mad. I was totally yelling. So Mom's like, you have to do your own laundry now. Ugh, I don't know how to do laundry. Ugh. After school, though, she said I only have to wash things that might shrink. So yeah. The talent show was today. It was pretty good. Aaron Baum had this band, Sucker Punch. They're pretty good. They got first. There were some that really sucked, though. Ms. B is really nice. Love always, Emily Fallon. I'll read one more from this. July 20th, 2002, 1:29 a.m. Hi, leaving for camp tomorrow. Should be super fun. Then, a day after I come home, we're leaving for the cabin, and Alex is coming. It's going to be tons of fun. Amy and Bryn and Chelsea and Andrea Kelsenberg and more are going to camp. We're going to have a blast. But I'm going to miss TV. LOL. Actually, I haven't watched much TV so far this summer. But today, though, I watched a lot. Like old SNLs. OMG, a couple of nights ago, Tina Fey was on Conan, and I was really excited, and I got it on tape. Then last night, I was just like, okay, guess I'll watch Conan, all careless-like. And guess who was on? Rachel Dratch. Luckily, I had a tape in the VCR, and I quick pressed the little red record button. OMG, Rachel is so different from what I thought. She was really nervous because she said she's really shy. And she kept checking herself in the mirror. And she's like, OMG, I look horrible. And she kept giggling in this really high voice. It was weird. Conan asked her how she's been spending her summer. And she started talking about how much TV she was watching and Snuggle commercials. It was really funny. Ugh, I wish I hung out with those girls from the cast. They would make the best friends. I can just tell. Tina's the smart one, Anna's the older one, Maya's the young hip one, Rachel's the cute one, Amy's the goofy one. I'm weird. I just wish I could hang out with them and get to know them. I keep making up scenarios in my head involving the cast. I'm so messed up, I know. But wouldn't it be cool? We'd have sleepovers and laugh a lot and go shopping and stuff. I'm not in love with them. I'm not a lesbian. We make good, fun friends. Gotta go. Talk to you at camp. Bye. Fallon. And then, oh no. I don't know if I can show it. It just says Jimmy's hot. Really big below it. Thank you.
Ugh, every time. Got me every time. Amazing. I cannot wait to see some improv based off of those amazing readings. Let's get it started.
Knock, knock. Hi, guys. I know you look so good in your dresses. I know it's the happiest day of the year, and Marcia, you're gonna get married. And Amber, you are going to support your sister, whether you like it or not. Okay, that's what you're doing. But even this very happy day, I want you to just remember that Grandpa died. Okay. So even though we're going to be very happy today.
Mom, I was already crying.
I know. And I want you to keep crying because we can't forget that Grandpa's not here. He's dead. Okay.
Mom.
Yes. Yes, Amber.
Is it true that Grandpa also had a stomach problem?
You know he had a stomach problem.
You know what? I don't want to.
Just because it's your wedding day doesn't mean you get shut up.
Hey, we're having a great time, okay? This is the happiest day of our fucking lives, okay? But
I'll be out of the house. I'm sorry, Mom.
Even when we're having cake and we're dancing around and we're kissing each other and all that good stuff, I just want you to remember that Grandpa is also not here because he's dead. Okay? Remember that.
OMG. Here's the thing. I'm so glad you met me out here. There's so many mosquitoes.
Yeah, if you could, I have that type of blood that they just love. So if we could just get to the point.
You know, it's just that you're so tall and I'm tall. And it just doesn't happen to me a lot. You know, my whole life is about being tall. And I just wanted to know if maybe as your possible best friend and butt skidder, if maybe when camp is done, we could just like, I don't know, be potentially straight best friends.
Oh yeah. I would love to be straight best friends with you. I mean, like,
that's
you've
great. I mean,
never-
I'm totally almost married, but
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
whatever.
Oh my God, no. Steve Carell is coming any day to marry.
Steve Carell, too late, sister. He's mine.
No, I'm gonna ravage him on our wedding night.
Oh my gosh, me too. It's gonna be like the best straight wedding ever.
Like, if
Like-
you let's just say, like, what would you do with Jimmy or Steve?
Oh, totally. Like I would just like be like, let's make out. Let's
Yeah.
get matching tattoos. Let's start our own sketch show, like Mr. and Mrs. and do like a bunch of like married sketches.
Yeah.
It's really hot out here. Is it hot out here to you? This camp is hot.
It's
OMG. Dear God, please bless my crush.
Done and done.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you need. I'm here. Got it.
Okay. Make
I'm
my
not busy at all.
Okay. Well then.
I have watched a lot of TV today.
Oh
But-
my God.
Yeah.
So-
I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Now that I know that we probably have like similar fandoms, I'm like, where do I even start? Do I say, dear God, please give me another season of the Party of Five?
Yeah.
Reboot?
Yeah, done. Sure. Why not? I like the Party of Five, but I don't think they like you. I just want to put that out there. You can watch them, but you probably won't be friends with them. Word on the street is they kind of hate you.
Okay. Well,
How do they know you? I don't know.
this sounds like it's just like my life's luck then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case,
God, real quick, just to remind you of a 4:00 meeting
Hmm,
and that whole shebang business. And
got
there's
it.
just some more cancer to spread. So,
Okay.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Grandpa's got to go when they got to go. Anyway, what else can I get you?
oh, well, the only other thing I was going to ask for was to help my grandpa's cancer.
I'm so sorry, God.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Come
Real
on
quick,
in.
sorry. We got a lot of really cute puppies and kitties down here. I'm getting mixed reports on what to do.
Okay. I don't know.
Drown them?
Yeah, let's put them in a bag and drown them. Yeah, throw them in the river. Yeah.
OMG.
Ugh. Ugh. Like that's all I
Ugh.
can say. Like ugh.
What else would you say?
Ugh. Laundry. Ugh.
Ugh. Sugar.
Ugh.
Blurg.
Ugh. Ugh. Seriously?
Seriously.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You guys, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I went outside and like my neighbors were like barbecuing.
What?
But, like,
Okay,
I'll-
keep going.
Ugh.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, is that barbecue? Is that like burnt hair?
Oh,
Ugh.
because it's like the barbecue smelled gross. And you're
Yeah.
like, ew.
I was
Yeah.
like, ugh. Is that ugh?
Yeah.
You guys, I totally saw there's a new family that moved in across the street, and there's this girl that's like my age, and we look like we'd like look great together, and
Ugh.
Ah,
Ugh. Ugh.
ugh.
Ugh. Okay.
Ugh.
But like straight friends.
Yeah,
Right?
totes. Like different than the
Ugh.
barbecue.
Yeah.
story.
Like straight
Totally.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like,
Ugh.
ugh.
Because like, what would you do? I mean, we could maybe describe it or not, whatever.
Yeah. I
right?
mean, if you wanted to talk about it in detail.
Right. Like,
But
I
you
have a
guys, before
super
we
big-
start, can I just say that I like love Matt?
Oh,
I just like
We know you
before-
do.
Like I like love him.
Your love for him is ugh.
Like I thought I like love Scott, and then I like thought I loved Rob, but like I think I like love Matt, and I just like want to like Rob and Scott are kind of like ugh, but like Matt's like somebody I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I understood that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also could like have like a deep and like connected friendship with a neighbor my age who's also
Right.
a lot like me.
Oh my God. Whatever. I
Like,
mean, yeah. Like,
that would
what
be-
that be like though? Like, if you needed to be really specific, like if you were arrested and like they needed details.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, like if like I had a neighbor that like looked a lot like me, like you do,
Yeah.
like I would like be like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Like, let's take a photo shoot of each other, like naked inside a giant cabbage.
OMG. The time is 8:25 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you, alarm clock.
Is it time to wake up now?
Um,
Or would you like to snooze?
no.
Ooh, bold.
How do I turn? Can you see me?
Can I see you?
Yeah.
Katrina, I've been seeing you this whole time.
What?
Beep, 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 beep,
Is that my heart rate?
beep, beep,
Listen,
beep.
So-
Yes.
I know that when I plugged you in,
Mhm.
you just kind of appeared.
Mm.
But you didn't come with any instructions.
The instructions are inside you. What do you dream I can do?
I mean, if I'm being honest, like a pancake wouldn't be bad.
OMG! Get in here, you old butt skidder.
Yeah.
Look, I told you that I
Yeah.
wanted to buy stock in a very Fortune 500 company. I'm thinking tech, I'm thinking land. And what's this receipt I see here? American Eagle.
Yeah.
Now, is that the bird or the store? What kind of stock did you buy?
I bought stock in something that I think makes the kids happy. I feel it's also a blessed bird of America. They have genes, good genes, not just like one size that's like, oh, you don't have hips. I tried to think of the full woman. It was a risk. I understand. I'm so sorry.
So you're spending company time thinking about full women. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I can see how you deconstructed what I just said and came up with that. And I think that you might be hitting on something that might potentially be something that I need to perhaps talk about with a licensed professional. But at this point, I would say that I think I've made a sound financial decision for you. And I'm going to tell you something. Those little half shirts are something else. They are something else. You've got the hand up. I'm going to be
Okay,
quiet.
all right, listen up, butt skidder. Okay, I gave you a shot, and I'm gonna trust you. But you're
One
telling
time.
me
I skid on my butt.
you didn't have to. You didn't invest in Apple or some virtual reality goggles. You invested in curvy jeans and crop tops.
Right. What's
from a
going to
box
sustain
store.
us? What was that last part, honey? I
From a
missed it.
box store.
Oh, box store. Yeah. Well, you know, here's the thing. Everything starts from like a seed, like a germ. And I feel solid that a women's clothier is the way of the future. We're gonna have our apples. We're gonna have our let's go dip into virtual. We're gonna have financial hoo-ha. We're not.
OMG! Financial hoo-ha. That's definitely the term that I will use from now on until forever. Let's hear some more readings. Again, we're going to introduce Susanna. Come on back.
Okay, this is from 9th grade in a Barbie journal. Okay, so I have to admit that as bad as it sounds, I like Adam. Kat, Becky, Adam, and I, that's my cousin and my sister. Adam and I went to see The Gladiator on May 20th. And we met Adam there because I'm not supposed to go out with guys. He's going out with Susie. And Susie said it was okay. And why would she have a problem with it anyway? It's fine. So we drove up. He was standing outside of Willow Creek Theater in khaki shorts, sandals, white hat, gray shirt. We bought our tickets. It was kind of awkward at first. We went to the theater number 3. Guys, I had never done anything with a guy. My sister kind of like let me get away with this. So I wasn't supposed to date till I was 16. Katrina and Becky got food. He said, "Where do you want to sit?" I was like, "It really doesn't matter. Totally up to you." Finally, he decided, "How about 3rd row center?" Too close. 6th row? I said 7th row. So we sat there. 6:25. Movie started at 7:40. We were waiting for Becky and Kay. The previews were advertisements. We joked about them. He was nibbling on his ticket. Half hour into the movie, I felt something on my arm. Looked down. Sure enough, it was his fingers slowly creeping in my hand. He moved so slow it took half an hour. P.S. We saw The Gladiator. He was slightly tugging at my arm. My heart was racing. Finally, I moved my hand down and we held hands. Then with his other arm, he rubbed my arm gently. So I rubbed his. Whenever I stopped, he would take my hand and put it back like he wanted me to keep doing it. Every once in a while, we'd stare at each other for a few seconds. Then I'd laugh and look away. He'd say, "What?" Me, "Nothing." So we held hands. He'd squeeze it sometimes. I didn't know what was going on, so confusing, but I thought maybe it was our way of ending the past the right way. And then I drew a little cartoon to remember what it was like. So this is 1 where our elbows are touching. And this is 2 where his hand is on mine. 3 where my hand is on his. And 4, I put my head on his shoulder. Spoiler alert. Then later there was a scary part. Then for a while we held both hands. Then he tickled me. Then he touched my nose. Then touched my lips. That means he's gonna kiss me. Then I said, "We're not gonna do any more than this, Kay." He said, "I know." So later he wrote on my hand with his finger, CANYOUDO. He said, "Can you do something after ? Nope. I can be out till 12. I can't." Every time someone kissed on TV, I'm guessing the movie, we squeezed hands. He said, after he wrote on my hand, "I have to talk to you." What? "I have to tell you something." What? "We'll talk later, Kay." To be continued. Next week, we went to MI2 and dinner at the Dynasty Chinese restaurant with Katrina. We held hands again. It was really fun. This was A week later. Well, we have another problem. Adam's home from camp. He said he made some friends that live 10 minutes away, probably all girls that are blind and in love with him. No, there are probably some boys too. Why is it every time he's home I get so stressed? I loved having him gone. I guess because I knew he couldn't interact with buddies in Minnesota. Why am I stressing? I hate calling him. I just get upset. Maybe I should make a goal to not talk about him or talk to him for a week. That will be hard. I hope it rains tomorrow so he can't go to Valley Fair. I asked who he was going with, but he didn't answer. Why do I worry about him so much? I hate myself for it too. Do I like him? Yes and no. I don't know. I can't make sense of it all. I don't understand, God. I miss Anne and Jaina. I need Jaina. I love her so much. I feel so guilty for never calling her. I need to focus my attention elsewhere instead of him. Okay, well, Jaina wasn't online, but I talked to Steve and I feel better. He said he'll be here for me and he'll do what he can to help. And God will have a little buddy part in it too. He's such a great friend. God, will you help me to not be so attached to Adam? Thank you.
Thank you, Susanna. I hope that you're no longer attached to him. I hope God helped you out with that one.
No.
Nope. Okay. Noted. Thank you. All right. Let's hear our next reader, which is Emily Schmidt.
Hello. Okay. Now we're going to move on to my high school blog, which is unfortunately still online. And it's called Emily Uncut and Uncensored. Yes. And it is Tuesday, February 8th, 2005. Wow, Echo newspaper is seriously making my life more difficult. Geez. I sent an email to the nightclub people over a week ago asking if they were told they could have an ad in the February 16th issue of the paper, if they could please send me the ad as soon as possible and just respond. Well, finally, tonight, I get an email saying, yeah, great, here's the ad. Thanks for emailing us. And there's no room in the layouts for another fourth of a page ad. And I'm just super angry because I know that in the end, this is going to be my fault. But did I do anything wrong? No. Well, actually, maybe I did somewhere along the way. But that's just because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing and I'm super confused as to what I'm supposed to do. Plus, I just feel like I should remind you all, no one was reading this. I feel like I should remind you all that in addition to being the new business manager, I'm also writing 2 articles and Oreo droppings. That's another thing. After running around all hour without eating an actual lunch, trying to make sure all my work was done, I had 5 minutes left. So I thought I would try to write some Oreo droppings. And I was just standing there trying to think of a good idea. And all these people are just sitting on the couch doing nothing. And I just feel really used. I don't know. I had spent the hour doing so much for the paper and I'm working my ass off tonight trying to get a bunch of shit done. And I know that other people don't take it as seriously, which is okay, I guess. I mean, they certainly don't have to do work if they don't want to. It's up to them. I guess I just feel like you get out of it what you put in. And I'm trying to have a good experience on the newspaper so I can learn more about journalism. Considering I might be majoring in some form of it. And if other people just want to write for the paper to be on a publication or just to have a more unstructured 5th hour, that's up to them. But I feel like since publishing a newspaper is such a teamwork-based effort, it would be nice to see others more involved. Maybe I'm just being over the top. I don't know. I would like to think that the class meant more to the staff than just a class. We represent the school. Lately, our credibility has been going down the toilet, and I just don't think people care. If people stop reading our paper because writers make up quotes or don't edit their stories, then we've wrecked it for past and future generations of Echo staffers. I'm probably just being super dramatic, but I really take the paper seriously. I just get upset when others don't. And I'm not saying that nobody else does work because that's really not the case. There are many people on the staff who feel the same way as me, I'm sure, but it's just those few people who never seem to be doing anything productive. Ugh, wow, that sure was a long rant. So no more coffee for Emily for 40 days. That's 40 days when I can't be enjoying my mint conditions, caramel coolers, caramel frappuccinos, caramel high rises, or even just plain mochas. I think I'll actually make it though. Caffeine would be a different story, but seriously, giving up coffee won't be horrible, hopefully. And if I have some craving to go to Caribou or Starbucks, I'll just get a chai latte or a strawberry banana smoothie. But maybe the smell of coffee would be too much. I guess I'll just have to play it by ear. Let me know if you think I'm starting to go crazy, because there's a chance I won't notice if I'm starting to act a little bit cracked. It was the weirdest thing. I got in trouble in 2 different classes today. It was nothing major, but it's just really different because I don't think I've gotten in trouble for talking in class at all this year. But in biology, I was taking notes while Davinsky was talking, and I just sort of glanced over at Jessica's notes, nothing major, to see if I had gotten it all. Davinsky just kept lecturing, but she goes, Emily, you really need to keep your eyes up on the screen. And I was just really taken aback because I never get mentioned in class. And in English, I got a cut on my right pinky and it was bleeding, but Korst was talking about really important stuff, surprise. So I just kept on writing, causing my paper to get little blood stains all over it. It was disgusting. And Rita leans over and goes, Emily, what is that? And I just whisper, yeah, it's blood. And Korst is like, Emily, Miss Chatty, stop talking. Like I said, nothing major, but still odd that I was reprimanded in 2 different classes today. I think it's weird that we're registering for our last year of school in St. Louis Park. My life has gone by really quickly. It feels like just yesterday I was registering for high school. Time flies when you're, oh wait, I'm not having fun. Just kidding. Well, I don't know. I guess I am having fun, but in my own way. I actually am really loving my life right now because I feel relatively comfortable in my ways and I have events to look forward to and my days aren't completely monotonous. There are obviously crappy things going on, but compared to last year, I really don't have that much to complain about. I just keep on trucking. Every day is closer to the weekend and every weekend is closer to summer. Ah, do you remember summer? Isn't it glorious? I want coffee, boo. I've already had 2 coffees today to make up for what I'll be missing during Lent. I had a mint condition this morning, Caribou, and a caramel frappuccino this afternoon, Starbucks. Notice how I have all my bases covered? Hot coffee, cold coffee, both popular coffee shop chains. Now I think I'm adequately prepared for withdrawal. Well, since I've been successful at neglecting homework for yet another half hour, I should probably go and actually be productive. Ciao. And then I just wanted to read at the end of 2004, I made a list of what I wanted for the new year, for the year of 2005. If I could have anything I wanted for the new year, here's what it would be. A skinny physique while relatively maintaining my chest size. A new job as a featured cast member on SNL. My high school to explode, forcing the administration to let me graduate early. A studio apartment in Midtown Manhattan with hardwood floors, flowy yellow curtains, and lots of windows. To be 30. To have a boyfriend who was tall, smart, kind, somewhat shy, and most importantly, funny. Lots and lots of Gap clothes. Thank you.
Wow.
Lots of Gap clothes. That is for sure going to be my new band. All right, let's hear it for the rest of OMG. Can't wait to see some improv. Here we go.
How about that test in science class today?
It was quite the unusual exam. I have to say, I feel comfortable in my approach. I felt like a test about blood should be covered in blood. And you?
Well, I was just really surprised that not everything that the teacher said would be on the test was on the test, and I stayed up till 10:30
10:30.
studying.
I went to bed at 10 and I thought that was scandalous.
Yeah, no, 10:30.
10:30.
My alarm went off today and I thought, gah.
How are you even awake? I've had 3 caramel high rises and I don't feel even close to normal.
I drink herbal tea.
What?
Herbal tea.
What?
Herbal tea.
it's one of those things where I hear the words, I know what they are, but I just can't
How
wrap.
to explain this? It's like tea,
Okay.
but herbal.
And so what wakes you up? Is it the like 7 pumps of caramel in it? Is it the
No,
whipped
you know what wakes me up every morning?
Hmm.
Is my rage towards the other students who aren't taking this seriously. We are in high school.
That is fair. We have one
We're
more.
in high school, and then we're adults.
And then what? Like, we have to suffer through being 19, 20, 21. No, cut to 30, please.
Oh, please. Then I'll really feel free. My body will be exactly how I imagine it will be.
Same.
My
I'll be
knees
so tall.
will not make noises,
No.
and I will be ordering my herbal tea
Yourself.
from, yeah.
Yeah.
Gee. Oh. Oh. I'm so glad we could meet. I didn't get us a table because I just thought we could sit anywhere.
Yes.
Just anywhere at all. It doesn't even matter to me. We can sit wherever we want.
You can perch. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's somewhere near the 3rd row, or maybe the 6th row, the 7th row, but definitely the 3rd through 7th row.
Ladies, do you need help finding your seat?
Oh yeah, I mean, I am so easy. We can really sit
So
anywhere we want.
Well,
Yeah.
just what does the seat number say on your ticket?
Oh,
Oh, oh,
I
Do you have a ticket?
well, it's supposed to begin at 6:25,
mhm.
and
Mhm.
I was just like, let's get here before we need to. And then
So
I
you're-
said, well, we can just sit anywhere we want.
Right, and I was very clear that there's that sweet spot that you can find that really makes the experience lovely, and so we were
Yes.
just gonna, I don't know, just sort of improvise our way through somewhere between rows 3 and 7.
Yes, no, but not just any, just 3rd row, 6th row, or 7th row, but not 4, not 5. And and our ticket specifically requested theater 3. So I think that's where we are.
We're here to see the gladiator.
Gladiator.
Yeah,
The Gladiator.
yeah, I've
Sounds
seen it.
delightful.
Listen, I don't get paid enough to care.
Well, I understand that. I understand. But we note that we're not seeing Mission Impossible 2. We are
No.
seeing
The
The
gladiator.
Gladiator.
OMG.
Okay.
Look at you with your khaki shorts on. I just want to like touch your lips.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Sorry, is that too forward? I know that you're seeing someone.
No, I mean, that's fine. Like, anytime I think about Adam, I'm just like get stressed out. So this is good.
But you know what? I think that is like a healthy thing. Like when you have a crush on someone, you should be so overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah. And like breezy, like
Yeah.
fresh yellow curtains blowing in the breeze.
Just
Like that's how love should feel.
it should. It should be like, oh my God, is he hanging out with anyone? I just hope he's gone and he's never with me. And
Yeah.
then, easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And like we could we look into each other's eyes,
And then we don't need anyone else to be there.
No. And like I'd slowly tilt back your like white hat. And then I would touch your wrist and then touch your nose.
This is quiz time. We're taking a quiz. So if you could just focus.
OMG. Thank you so much for your short notice meeting me. I read through your first draft of the novel. Gotta say, I'm a little confused.
Okay, I'm ready. Question.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm just wondering why we made the main character of this romance novel 12 years old.
Youth are highly underrepresented in our culture. And so I
Okay.
thought it would be good to get inside the life of a child. Yes.
Okay. Here at Harper and Barrel,
Yes.
our target audience is really the 30 to 62-ish.
Okay, I can make some adjustments. I mean, that's not a problem. It's not
Okay.
a problem. I mean, I've worked
Okay.
really hard. I have a lot of notes, and I know that it's not as important to everybody else, but I have a lot of things that I think I can contribute. And I think this is positive observational feedback. And I'm
Absolutely.
just gonna take that. I'm gonna take that,
Take it in,
um,
remove the children,
remove the children. Okay, you know,
you know.
it's easy.
I'm-
I can flow with that. I can flow with that feedback, and I really appreciate your thoughts. I mean, you haven't been with me from the beginning, but that's cool.
Yeah.
That's how it works sometimes. Like sometimes we don't live in Manhattan with hardwood floors. Sometimes we are couch surfing with our friends so that we can get through some hard times. But otherwise, no, I think
Can
this
I-
is great.
Can I ask you a question?
I wish you would. I'm so open to
Have you ever been in love?
today.
Today, yesterday, the day before that?
Yeah, lots of times. Do I look like I'm in love?
Hey, I'm no one to judge.
OMG.
I'm so glad you're here. I was like,
Shut up. I'm here too.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you guys are here.
Oh,
Like, I know it's 11 o'clock, which is like technically like the spooky hour, but I'm like freaking out because like I was like sitting in the dark and I just felt like these fingers like slowly creeping into my hand.
What?
Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And then I looked down at my notebook and there was like blood droppings on my notebook. Like, I'm not even kidding, you guys.
This is spooky.
Like,
What did that blood say?
like the blood didn't say anything. It just looked like I don't know, like Oreo droppings or something. Like, it just like was like
Okay, but maybe
somebody like pooped blood out from my. You guys are like freaking out. I'm like freaking out. This is
Cassie.
me. Like, I haven't had coffee in 40 days, and I'm like freaking out. Seriously.
Cassie, be open to paranormal romance.
Like, do you think, man? Like, I mean, I've done everything right, and I just like want everybody to care as much as me, and like I'm the one that gets haunted. Do you know what I mean? Like, I care, and I'm not even sure like if a lot of other people care.
Cassie, have you thought about the fact that maybe someone is reaching out from beyond death to
Oh my
say
God.
thank you too?
Oh my God, what was that?
It's your teacher. It's a quiz. I swear to God.
OMG! Oh my gosh, that was such an amazing show. That was making me laugh so much. A quick round again. Let's give it up for our readers. First, we have Susanna. Yay! Our other amazing reader, Emily Schmidt. Yay! And then our cast, Lauren Anderson. We have Casey and, of course, Henry Celine. And we have Liv Augusta. And we have Shannon Guster. Yay! Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for being a part of the show. This has been our penultimate show. So that means that there's only one more for this round. It'll be next week at the same time. Last one. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are gearing up to do a run for the virtual Minnesota Fringe. So please check us out. We're on Facebook. We'll post about it. So Emily, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope everyone stays safe. Please wear a mask.
Please do.
Don't be a mask hole. And just stay safe and stay well. And thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to, please donate to Huge Theater. They would really appreciate it and could use your support. So thank you all so much. Bye. Okay.